You will salute me. I'm the President of the United States. The words hit the air like thunder over Buckingham Palace. Tourists froze. Cameras turned. And there, under the gray London sky, stood two men face to face. One, a billionaire-turned-world leader used to commanding attention wherever he went. The other, a royal guard, unflinching, unbothered, his eyes fixed straight ahead. For a moment, time seemed to stop. Then Trump's finger jabbed forward. You heard me. Salute. Now. But the guard didn't move. Not a blink. Not even a shift in breath. And that's when everyone realized this wasn't going to be a normal photo op. It was supposed to be a day of diplomacy, cameras, and ceremonial smiles. The US president visiting London, greeted by crowds, escorted through centuries of royal tradition. But Trump wasn't built for restraint. He liked control, applause, obedience. And Buckingham Palace was not built for ego. The courtyard gleamed from a morning drizzle. Flags rippled above the gates. Hundreds of tourists lined the black iron fence, hoping for a glimpse of history. That's when it happened. Trump spotted one of the Queen's guards, immovable, rifle on shoulder, eyes locked forward. To Trump, it looked like indifference. To the guard, it was duty. Trump strode up, his entourage trailing behind. Hey! He barked, loud enough for everyone to hear. Show some respect. I'm the President of the United States. Nothing. The guard remained frozen, like a statue carved from centuries of discipline. Rain began to fall again, softly, glinting off his bearskin hat. Unbelievable, Trump muttered, turning to a Secret Service agent. Do they know who they're talking to? Still silence. Still that stare. Then Trump took a step closer. I'm your ally. You salute allies, don't you? And that's when it happened. The guard's voice, deep and calm, cut through the noise like a blade. Sir, I serve the crown, not men who serve themselves. The crowd gasped. Even Trump froze for a split second, his mouth open, caught between anger and disbelief. Phones were already out. The world was watching. What Trump didn't know, what no one knew, was that this guard, Sergeant Thomas Avery, wasn't just another palace ornament. He was a soldier who had served in Afghanistan. He'd seen brothers fall beside him. He'd stood in places where silence meant survival. To him, standing still in the rain wasn't submission, it was strength. Every second of stillness was a tribute to every soldier who could no longer stand. And in that moment, he wasn't just guarding a palace. He was guarding centuries of discipline, sacrifice, and respect. Trump's voice softened now, quieter but sharper. Listen here, soldier, he said. I could have your job in a second. You're speaking to the most powerful man in the world. The guard's eyes didn't flicker. His reply was measured, unwavering. Power, sir, is measured not by volume, but by restraint. The crowd fell utterly silent. Even the rain seemed to pause midair. Trump's hand dropped to his side. For once, he didn't have a comeback. The man who built his life on being in control had met someone who couldn't be controlled. Hours later, inside his hotel suite overlooking the Thames, Trump replayed the scene in his mind. Every word, every second of that unbroken stare. For the first time in years, he'd felt something strange, small. He'd spent his life surrounded by people who nodded, flattered, obeyed. But that guard, he didn't flinch. He didn't bow. He didn't even blink. Trump picked up a pen, paused, then wrote something on White House stationery. To the man who reminded me that respect isn't demanded, it's earned. The next day, a sealed envelope was quietly delivered to the palace guard's barracks. No press release, no cameras, just a quiet acknowledgement between two men from opposite worlds. Back at Buckingham, Thomas stood once again at his post, rifle gleaming under the morning light. Another day, another crowd. He didn't think of fame or the viral headlines flooding the internet. He thought of the promise he made years ago, to stand firm, even when the world tried to shake him. And that's exactly what he did. Because in a world full of noise, arrogance, and shouting, sometimes the most powerful message is spoken in silence. Respect isn't about titles. It's about character. And sometimes the quietest people carry the loudest truths. If this story inspired you, subscribe and comment your country below. Because dignity, no matter where you come from, is universal.